In this video, I will talk about how I finally became a profitable crypto scalper after years of trying different strategies and methods and after losing way too much money. I know that a lot of you guys who watch my videos are already profitable, but at the same time I have a lot of viewers who are not profitable yet. So if you're not profitable with your crypto trading today, I hope this video can be a bit of a help for you. And if you are profitable, maybe you can get some more ideas to increase your profits even more. But I want to be very clear about this. This is not financial advice, and everything I say in this video is only based on my own experience. And when it comes to trading, never trust anyone but yourself. I also want to make it clear that my crypto scalping methods and strategies are very, very risky. I'm using a high leverage where the potential to make money is very high, but it also comes with a great risk. So keep that in mind and be very careful. Okay, so first I will give you a short backstory of where I come from. So I started trading the stock market about 10 years ago. I was focusing a lot on swing trading, but then I started trading cryptocurrencies 5 years ago. And my first 2 years, I lost a lot of money trading crypto. I tried a lot of different strategies. I tried swing trading, day trading, scalping, and I didn't really have a plan. So when I first started, I actually made a lot of money the first few weeks of trading. And I became very motivated to keep trading, and I just saw dollar signs when I looked at the charts. So I was getting greedy and I was not careful enough. I didn't use stop losses. I didn't have a strategy. So I continued to trade and I overtraded a lot. So basically after a few months, I lost all of the money I had in the market, and then I deposited more money into the market and I lost that too. So when that happened, I decided to take a break from the market, and I promised myself to never lose money in the market ever again. So I still had a few $100s left on my account. So I started trading with very, very small amounts and tried a lot of different strategies. So in this video, I will talk about how I became a profitable scalper. I'm still using other strategies as well. I'm swing trading and day trading, and I'm doing all kinds of stuff. But scalping is my main focus right now. And I want to explain how I became a profitable crypto scalper. So there's a few key things that actually made me profitable, and I will talk about them one by one. So the first thing that I did, I stopped trying to catch tops and bottoms, right? So what I did before was I usually tried to short at the top, and I wanted to buy at the bottom of a downtrend. And it worked sometimes, but most of the times I shorted too early or I went long too early. And it's really, really hard to catch the tops and catch the bottoms. So I decided to trade with the trend instead. So what I'm doing right now when I'm scalping, I always look at the higher time frames, and I'm doing some technical analysis on the daily, the weekly, the monthly, and I want to have an idea of where the market is heading. And if we are in an uptrend, I am respecting that uptrend. And if we are in a huge downtrend, I'm respecting that as well. And if we are in an uptrend, I try to avoid shorting as much as possible. It's not that I never short in an uptrend, but the majority of my trades will be long positions. And same thing goes for a downtrend. In a downtrend, I will short more than I will go long. So I look at the higher time frames, and when I have an idea of where we're heading in the bigger picture, I'm going down to the 5-minute time frame, and that's my favorite scalping time frame. So I don't look at the 1 minute, I don't look at 15 minutes. I only first look at the higher time frames to decide in which direction I think the price will go in the bigger picture, and then I just go to the 5-minute time frame, and then I don't switch the time frame. And then I'm waiting for the smaller time frame to also confirm my idea in which the direction the price is heading. For example, if the 50 EMA is crossing the 200 EMA, that's a confirmation for me that I have the right idea of the market today. And then the next big thing that made me profitable was to only enter trades on pullbacks. So let me explain this. So if I see a confirmation of an uptrend here, and we're also in an uptrend on the bigger time frames, it's very easy to just enter the trade right away when you see the confirmation. But I found that when I entered after crossovers, I was often stopped out when the price had a small correction. And so I decided to only enter on pullbacks. So I'm waiting for the price to go up first. And when I feel like I want to enter a trade, I wait a little bit more, and I'm waiting for the price to make a pullback. And then when we had the pullback, then I decide if I want to enter the trade or not. In this way, less of my trades are being stopped out, because even if I'm in a long position and the price is in an uptrend, I can still be stopped out when the price makes a correction. So that's what I want to avoid here. That's why I enter on pullbacks. And this has been one of the biggest game changers in my trading, looking at the higher time frames first and then trading with the bigger trend and also entering on pullbacks. That's a huge game changer for my scalping. The next big thing is that I started scalping based on a specific strategy. strategy and a specific risk to reward. This is a website that I made called winrate.io, and this website is a crypto trading profit simulator. So you can type in your starting balance, your estimated win rate, your take profit, your stop loss, how many trades you estimate that you can make in a month or in a year, and the leverage you want to use and the exchange that you want to use as well. So it grabs the fees for that specific exchange. And you also have some advanced settings here. You can set the max position size, because when you're scalping with leverage, you don't want to be in a position that is too big. So I'm limiting my position size to between 100K and 200K, including the leverage. So I built this website to be able to really refine my strategy and find the best settings. Because when I was scalping before, I used a strategy that was not even profitable. So that was really frustrating to find out about 1 year later that even if I would have a good win rate, it would still not be profitable, because I was trading on an exchange where the fees was too high for scalping. So scalping doesn't even work on that exchange. If you want to try this website and go down and make your own strategy and see if your strategy is profitable, you can go down to the link in the description down below. It's free to use. You don't even have to make an account. It's an open website. Just go there and start using the calculator. So my strategy that I'm using right now, by the way, I have a full video on this strategy on my channel. So you can go there and watch the full video where I explain everything about the strategy. I'm using a strategy where I take the profit at 0.5%, and I never change this. I always use 0.5%, and I have my stop loss at 0.4%. And this also helped me to become a profitable trader, because trading is already complicated. So I wanted to make the strategy simple. So the only problem I want to solve when I'm trading is the win rate. Everything else should be fixed. I know the trading size I will be using. I know the take profit already, and the stop loss is all fixed. And I always use the same leverage and the same exchange and everything like that. So the only thing I have to focus on is to have my win rate as high as possible. So I never use trailing stop losses. I never change the target profit. And this has also been very big for me. And this strategy is not working on every exchange. As I said, I traded on an exchange where the fees was too high for scalping. And after trying a lot of different exchanges, I found that the Bybit is my absolute favorite exchange for scalping and for day trading, because they have the best fees out there. If you make a limit order, you will actually make money from that order. So you will make 0.025%. And if you trade with the market order, you will pay 0.075%, which is also very, very low. So that's my favorite exchange. And I'm trading on Bybit every day when I'm scalping and when I'm day trading. If you also want to try Bybit, you can go to my video description down below and use my affiliate link here to create an account. And after your initial deposit, you can actually get the free welcome bonus that you can trade for. But again, keep in mind, trading with high leverage is super risky. So this is only for experienced traders. So back to the strategy here. I also use a 50x leverage when I'm trading. And this is of course very, very risky. If the win rate is 66% or above, this strategy can make up to $10,000 in a month if you're trading every day and make about 5 trades per day. But keep in mind that, as you can see here, when using high leverage, the profits will always be smaller than the losses. As you can see, if I start with $100 and I make a win, I will make $22. If I win again, I will make $28. But if I lose the next trade, I will lose $41. And this is even if the take profit is bigger than the stop loss. As you can see here, I have a 0.5% take profit, but I have a 0.4% stop loss. So I'm compensating a bit for fees by having a smaller stop loss. But even then, the losses will be bigger than the wins. And this is because that's how leverage works. I could explain the math behind it, but it will take too much time. So just trust me on this, guys. The losses will just be bigger than the profits. The more leverage you use, the bigger difference it would be between the losses and the profits. So this is why you need a really high win rate with a strategy like this, or with leverage in general. And you will also pay more fees when you're losing a trade, because the stop loss will always be executed with the market order. And market orders are more expensive. But when you take the profit, you can take the profit with the limit order. And on Bybit, you will make money with your limit order. So that's why losses will always be bigger. But that's a part of my strategy. It doesn't really matter for me as long as my win rate is above 66%. The next big thing that made me profitable was to confirm my trade entries by reading the order book. So let's bring out the order book here. You can see that we have a buy side and a sell side, and some crypto scalpers, they trade only based on the order book. I wouldn't recommend that. I don't do it, but some scalpers do it and it works for them. So basically you can read the order book here and try to figure out in which direction the price will move in the very, very short term. So I will probably make a separate video about the order book, but basically you can see if there's a lot more orders on one of the sides, and you can also see the movement in the order book if it's shifting back and forth a lot very quickly, and if you can see some signs. For example, here you can see the green side is a lot bigger now than the red side, and if my other indicators also tell me to go long in my strategy combined with how the order book looks, that's another confirmation for me, and this was also a game changer when I finally became profitable as a scalper. Another big thing for me was to trade only a few coins. At the moment, I'm only trading Bitcoin and Ethereum, but 90% of my trades is in Bitcoin, because the more coins you trade, the harder it will be to learn the pattern for those specific coins, because all coins move a bit differently and they have different volatilities also in the market. So trading Bitcoin and sometimes Ethereum was also a big thing for me, because I feel like the more I trade Bitcoin specifically, the better I get at reading the market. And also slippage can be a huge problem on smaller coins as well, because of the low volume sometimes for those coins. So when I'm trading Bitcoin, volume and slippage, that's not a problem. At least not when I'm trading on Bybit. If you want to know more about my scalping strategy, click the video to the left. And if you want to see me trade in action in the live market, click the video to the right. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Peace out.